I guess most of us are following the hot beef between Shatta Wale and Emoji Beat. Yes, it started last night, midnight. And I'm talking start here. Now, most of you are following, but we might not probably know what some of the things mean and why Emoji is acting that way, why this one might be wrong and why this one might be right. In this video, we are not delving much into the violence, but then we need you to understand how certain things work, because they are doing something like, oh, Shatta Wale has released the music. It is Shatta Wale's song. Why is Emoji Beat fighting for it? I'll explain everything in this video. This is Lucas Trendz, and if today is your first time, kindly consider subscribing, put your post notification bell on, and let us cook. So Emoji started ranting on Twitter from last night, and then this was the summary of the rant of Emoji Beat. So he said, to whom it may concern, Shatta Wale, you claim production credit for a lot of songs made by me and other producers, just to get an advance payment from an international company behind your producers' backs, without paying them or giving them agreements. 2 albums have already been taken down, and more are coming down soon. Sell all your assets and refund the company you scammed. Leasing your catalog just to survive? That is the path you choose. This time, the talk will come with action. So this is what Emoji Beat posted with a whole lot, but this is the summary of whatever that is happening. So he said, Shatta Wale is claiming credit for most of the songs that other producers made, including himself, Emoji. Like when you see a song, maybe I get to find Emoji, that song is for Stonebwoy. But when you check the credit side, you see produced by Stonebwoy. Like basically that is what Emoji is saying. He said that is what Shatta Wale is doing. Shatta Wale's Rain album, Emoji, I think 15 songs, Emoji produced 10 of them. Now when you go to the streaming platforms and you try to check the credits or the people who came together to put the body of work together, when you get to the producer, you don't see anything there. But the composers, the performance, you see Shatta Wale's name there, Charles Ni Ama Mensa. So that is basically what Emoji is talking about. And Emoji said, Shatta Wale has leased his catalog to a certain company. He has leased his catalog to a certain company. And now, after he did that, he never spoke with them. They never agreed on anything, the producers or everyone who was involved on the project. So what could all this mean? And what are the possible outcomes of it? First time, when you go to Spotify, for Spotify, most of the albums are still there. Most of the albums are still there. So when you go to Spotify right now and you check, Shatta Wale's Rain album, down it, you see a symbol like this. So this is what is there. C circled and then P circled. 2018 Waka Music Limited. 2018 Waka Music Limited. Now, what does the C in the circle mean? First of all, that one means the composition rights. It means Waka Music Limited holds the composition right to the material that is being uploaded. C, composition right. And then the P is the phonogram of the song that is being uploaded. So the P in the circle means the phonogram, which means that Waka Music Limited distributed the song. They released and distributed the song, Waka Music Limited. So first of all, when you see anything like that, that is what it means. But Shatta Wale's recent releases, which is his most recent one, his current album, The Voice of the Crown EP, it is something different. The C and the P is 2025 Shatta Movement Records, and then the Waka Group of Companies. This one, the two of them. But the Rain album, which Emoji was on, is only Waka Music Group. The C and the P, meaning they owe the composition right to the song and the distribution right to both songs. So that is the explanation of those symbols that you see there. So what it actually means is that now any revenue that is made from that song on that platform, let's say Spotify, that you see, 100% of the revenue goes to Waka Music Group. 100% of the revenue goes to Waka Music Group. So they take the money on behalf of Shatta Wale. After they get that, whatever agreement that they have, that is where Shatta Wale's part comes in. Whether they are supposed to give a part to Shatta Wale or not. So the second thing you want to talk about is the leasing of the song and then selling. People be like, oh, what on a catalog, what on a catalog. There's difference between leasing of the catalog, as Emoji is saying, and then the selling of the catalog. So selling it basically mean what on your money now every right to the song to the Waka Music Group 100% and forever. Everything that comes through the music, every right that comes through the music, whether how do they call it, a music or a soundtrack, a commercial or an ad. Like, you know, whatever they use the song for, once he has sold it 100%, it belongs to them. It belongs to them. But the leasing is somehow like renting. It's like, maybe I have this phone over here. I am giving this phone to you. The agreement says I am giving this phone to you. Whatever you use it for, whatever profit you make within a period of 3-5 years belongs to you. But give me an upfront money of, let's say, 2,000 Ghana cedis. After that, take the phone for the next 5 years. Whatever profit that you get from it, you take. So this is one part of it. So it's either one, Shatta Wale gave the catalog to them for a particular number of years as a high rent, and he has taken an upfront money. Shatta Wale has mentioned several money that we don't even know which one to trust now. Today he says 2 million, tomorrow he says 5 million, the next day he says 10 million. So we don't know the amount he did that for. And everything that comes out of it, apart from performances, belongs to the Waka Music Group. Now, there is another agreement that can be done about it. Even though I am leasing the music to you, whatever you get from it, I can still have a percentage in it. So I can lease the music to you, get an upfront payment, but still, when the money is paid into the Waka Music Group from the streaming platforms, I can still request for 20%, 30%, depending on the agreement that I have made. So as it stands, every revenue that comes from it, especially on Spotify, that is what I can speak to right now, goes to the Waka Music Group people. We are talking about the Rain album right now. So it depends on the agreement that they went. If it's 100% agreement and money was paid upfront totally, it means Shatta Wale is not getting anything from them until that contract is expired. You get the point? Good. Now, someone will say, how does Emoji Beat now come in? How does Emoji Beat now come in? Because, I have hired a producer. He has produced a song for me. Why does he claim ownership of the song right now? This is how that side works. Now, a producer can produce a beat and sell the beat totally 100% to an artist. Whatever the artist uses the beat for, it doesn't concern the producer anymore. You have sold the intellectual property right to the artist, whatever he uses it for. And that is one part of the contract. Second is royalty or publishing deal. So either the artist buys the beat totally or pays you off totally, or you owe a publishing or a royalty deal. So that one you can say that, I cannot pay you right now. But when the music is released, whatever royalties we make from publishing the music or streaming royalties, 20% is for you, 30% is for me. 20% is for you, 80% is for me, or 30% is for you, 70% is for me. With that, the artist still holds a right to the music, to whatever you use it for. You cannot lease the music out without the producer coming in. So MOG actually posted something once again. I think they contacted the Waka Music Group people, and this was the response that they got. They were like, hello, we reiterate that the artist has confirmed 100% ownership of the song rights. If otherwise, please provide supporting evidence. We suggest you liaise directly with the artist team. For the purpose, both Shatta Wale and his manager Leslie are copied here to facilitate alignment and direct discussion. So Emoji said when they reached out to the Waka Music Group people, this was the response they got. They said Shatta Wale said the songs on the album, I have 100% ownership to it. So whatever Emoji is saying, forget about him. I owe 100% ownership to the song. So this is the deal. If Shatta Wale did not buy the rights of the beat 100% and they went into a publishing or a royalty deal, then Emoji has every right to claim ownership of it, or every right to whatever amount of money Shatta Wale got from leasing the song out. So you see why Emoji is ranting? That aside, because Emoji has already confirmed that Shatta Wale never paid him for the beats, but Shatta Wale has come to Twitter to say that, oh, he took care of Emoji's mom's hospital bills, bought studio equipment for him, blah, 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 blah. If those were not in agreement with the production, then Shatta Wale can be in trouble. And that is why Shatta Wale is in trouble right now. Even though Shatta Wale has sold the catalog, Emoji is using the necessary laws for the songs or the albums to be pulled down from the streaming platforms. That is where the DMCA copyright comes in. Emoji has proven to be a rightful owner on some part of the projects. Definitely they will be pulled down. So what Emoji is saying, Apple Music, most of the projects are down, and the rest of the streaming platforms. So if you want to listen to the albums right now, start listening, because definitely if Shatta Wale does not cooperate with Emoji and give the producers their share, it will go down. I did some digging and I got some information that Shatta Wale reached out to the lawyers of some of the producers, spoke to them about it, that he wants to sell the catalogs, blah, blah, blah. They disagreed, but Shatta Wale still went ahead and did it. That is the information I'm getting. And mind you, it is not only Emoji who is complaining about this. Most of the producers are complaining at backstage. I have had some encounter with some of them and they have confessed. It is basically Emoji who has come out to talk about it. The rest are also very agitated, but they are probably not talking about it on social media. So this is how some of the things work. Sir Kodie also has one with the Waka Music Group. Yes. His Rapaholic Rebirth live performances, Sir Kodie uploaded them on Spotify. And those people hold the right to it. So I feel Sir Kodie has also listed out. Not the actual album, Rapaholic Rebirth live performances, or they are to Spotify. Waka for there. And I'm very sure the people who contributed to the performances, Sir Kodie have sorted them out. Because that is how it is supposed to be done. So we are still following up on the story. Whatever update that comes, is more of the albums are pulled down on other streaming platforms. We will bring you the updates. But basically, so far, this be what they happened. The Waka Music Group might actually be a Ghanaian company, because I went to their website and I saw a lot of artists that they are working with, including Last Made, Amrado, Shatta Wale, Sir Kodie, plenty artists, Kwame Eugene. And the songs, they're plenty. So it all depends on the agreement you go with them. Either you listen to them totally for some years, or an agreement. And sometimes you might see the Waka Music Group, when you see only the P, they do not own the full rights. They are just a distribution company. But if you see CMP, you understand what it means. Share your thoughts in the comment section. This is Lucas. If you enjoyed this, put your post notification button and let us keep on doing what? Cooking.
King Kiba, boys a cassava de flavor.